Hello, my name is Brianna, and I'm doing this PowerPoint over the Wilderness Therapy Program camps. These programs began in the late 60s and early 70s, but they're still all over America today. There are three common components with these programs. They are group work, creating a safe and trusting space, and overcoming a challenge, all while being exposed to nature. There is a big emphasis rooted in hands-on learning. Typically, these are 10 weeks camps, which involve backcountry travel, camping, being in nature, and such on. These programs include individual therapy sessions, but they can also include family sessions or couple sessions also. But typically, the programs are usually for troubled teens. While looking for research, there is not much current effective research. There have been some studies that shown effectiveness, but only short periods. It's not long-term effectiveness. And those studies typically are for children who don't have previous offending behavior. There are no current studies for quote-unquote offending behavioral children. In theory, these camps could be beneficial. There are numerous ethical issues involved with these camps. One of the controversial issues is the pricing. They can go anywhere from $20K to $30K, which is a lot of money. A lot of these camps lack regulation and oversight, which can cause harm to the children attending these camps if there's no all across the board rules for how we're expected to run these places. This also includes high failure to train staff. This has resulted in injury and sometimes even death because, again, if there's no training across the board of what to expect, it means every place is ran differently and some places may be better than others. That is because there is no uniform license for each program. And then also, many children who go to these programs, they are forcibly removed from their homes at night without their consent, and this can lead to extra trauma that is not needed when it comes to being forcibly removed from their house without knowing. One casualty of these programs is a teenager named Aaron Bacon. He was one of these children who were taken in the middle of the night and forced to go to one of these programs. During a hike that was miles long, the staff reportedly refused to give him food and told him he was faking his pain after walking for miles without food. Not only that, but the staff member overseeing him was a 19-year-old child himself. And because of this, he failed to give Bacon adequate medical attention, and this led to Bacon eventually dying. Which overall is very sad, and it could have been avoided if these programs had adequate training for the staff and their program in itself. My conclusion, while I do believe in theory there can be some benefit to nature, especially a way to take time from the world and do some self-discovery, I do believe there needs to be serious reform to these programs if they plan to stay open. Not only are they egregiously priced, they are not uniformed across all programs with licensing and training, which could cause serious neglect or trauma. Being able to forcibly remove children from their homes without their consent or knowledge is one of the bigger issues that need reform.